Doing anything to fight for Sergeant Tahmooressi. Now, several members of Congress signed on to a letter demanding Mexico's Attorney General expedite the Marine's case and initiate a dismissal of charges. Florida Congressman Mario Diaz-Balart is one of them. He's from the Marine's home state, and he joins us now. So, Congressman Diaz-Balart, I have the letter right here. I read the letter. What have you heard from the State Department, from the Obama administration? Anything? Can you tell us what's happening behind the scenes?
Andrea, this is not the only letter that's gone out. Congressman Duncan Hunter has done a number of different letters. And as of now, as of today, today at 4 p.m., zero, nothing, no response from the administration, despite the fact that the Secretary of State was in Mexico. And it seemed that all he did was the diplomatic check the box. It is frankly hard to conceive why the President of the United States, who, by the way, will intervene personally when, for example, a police officer has an incident with a liberal professor. Remember the whole beer summit? But when you have a U.S. Marine who has served two times in combat, the President of the United States doesn't seem to be concerned. The Secretary of State checks the box. This is something that the President himself should be contacting the President Peña Nieto of Mexico, who should be demanding answers, should be doing everything he can to get this young man returned back to his family. And we can't even get letters responded to. Members of Congress can't even get the administration to respond to our letters.
Do you think, Congressman, that more is happening behind the scenes? I mean, should we give the administration the benefit of the doubt, or do you really think that on this one they're really not focused on this specific Marine incident, and the best way is for people like you to come on shows like this and people like Greta Van Susteren to cover stories like this because the administration just simply isn't paying attention?
Andrea, again, you know, we've seen the President, when he does want to get involved. And I mentioned the case of the incident between a police officer and a left-wing university professor, where the President himself mentioned it, then had a beer summit, and, you know, that's what I'm asking. That's what we're asking. What are you doing? What are you going to do? You know, they know how to reach us. We're in Washington, D.C. They have our cell phones. They can call us up and say, hey, we're doing certain things, we're meeting, we need some help, can you help call the embassy? But nothing. And again, it's multiple letters. When the President wants to get involved, he gets involved. He gets involved in campaign issues. He, you know, directly, personally gets involved in certain issues. But for some reason, in this case, and in other cases that we've had similar to this, all we get from the administration is silence. And, you know, look, it took, what, weeks for the President to even acknowledge that there was a problem with the VA. This young man, you know, this hero has been now in prison for 2 months. Where is the President of the United States?
Yeah, I think a lot of people are asking that, Congressman Diaz-Balart, because of the VA scandal. You'd think he'd be quicker to respond. He had an opportunity when he was at the Baseball Hall of Fame speaking about baseball to mention it. He's going to speak out on Monday, on Memorial Day. He has every opportunity to take to the bully pulpit, but he hasn't yet. So let's hope the public out there keeps the pressure on. Thank you, Congressman, for your time.
Thank you.